Сегодня мы благословенны представить вам одну из этих мудрых лекций под названием «Сурангама Сутра. 25 средств к просветлению. Сессия 2, часть 1 из 6» на между мастером и учениками, данная на английском и китайском 5 апреля 2019 года, Тайвань, также известная как Формоза.
Do you like to see some northern performance from United Korea? Yes. 多少 yes 举手 Shake hand, right hand. Okay, good. Then I will invite them to come. They're from Pyongyang, okay? The dancing artist from Pyongyang. Pyongyang, you know Pyongyang? Do I have to tell you where? Here is Korea, okay? Seoul, Taiwan, Korea, Taiwan, Southern China Sea, Taiwan, Korea, Seoul, Pyongyang. Because the dancing artist troupe, Pyongyang troupe, they wrote me a letter. Yeah. They say they are very touched that I like them, that I'm concerned about Korea. So they wanted to come to perform for me, free of charge. They even say that, free of charge. Yeah, normally very expensive to invite them, They say free of charge. Oh, I never had anybody offer free of charge before. It's me always offer free of charge. So I was thinking maybe they should come on the Korean Peace Day, huh? Yeah. You don't have time to come anyway, so we Taiwanese, we enjoy. 3 more weeks. 3 more weeks. Whoever can stay, you're welcome, okay, huh? They'll be very happy to come. Free of charge. Imagine that. Very famous troupe from Pyongyang. Want to offer me free of charge. The whole troupe, the whole group. A lot of people. Yeah. Very kind people, eh? Then we will see them, if you stay. If not, we only the Taiwanese enjoy everything ourselves. Today, there was a joke on SMTV, The mother come in and say, you have to go to school now. He said, I don't want to go to school. Why do I have to go to school? He said, because you are a teacher. I felt the same sometimes. Why do I have to come here? Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. If don't need, can give other people. If don't need, can give to other nuns and monks who need. Many monks and nuns need, but we cannot take care of everyone. I cannot. Sometimes I don't know them. Sometimes I do. Oh, Mao 也来了啊！那个先生毛先生也来了，大家好吗？好久不见了啊！Okay, very good. By the way, is all the food okay? Yes. Really? Yes. Wow. Good? Not politely, tell me. Delicious? Okay. Brown rice? Oh, just brown rice? Ah, vegan chicken? Stew? Salad? Fruit? Guava fruit? What else? Soup? Tofu? Pumpkin soup? If you're happy, it's good.
Very happy.
And salad also if for the raw people. If you need something special, you have to order in advance, okay? Because we don't live very near the city. It takes some time to arrange, to arrange people to go, arrange to buy, arrange to come back, and arrange to prepare for you. As the best is before you come, you already order, Say, okay, I'm special. Especially raw. I'm very, very raw. I cannot be cooked. OK， 好了，哎，哦，今天更多人嘿，哦，师兄你也来了 ，Indonesia， 你怎么看起来一模一样呢？我看到你已经30年以前了，是不是啊？哎呀，你看他了啊？有没有人认识？只有我认识他。30年左右了，以前呢，我第一次看到他，是他请师傅去印尼嘛，And now he look just the same. I mean, same age, just more pinky. Such a healthy boy. 还在做那个电影的生意吗？没了，退休了。OK. Before he owned cinema theater. Yeah, when I first saw him, some 30 years ago. Look at him, my God. How old are you now? 40? Yeah, he looked like 40, 50, huh? But it cannot be, right? Can I ask you how old are you? 83? 哦，站起来给大家看看。Incredible, incredible. 不敢相信啊，32不 no， 不是38，83了，不是38，83了。哦，还是这么好，还住一样的地方哈。哎呀，我会想念你们那些煮那个菜呀。我来那边的时候，哇，菜最好吃。我现在想起来还喜欢的。哎，他们不晓得他们家人煮的好好吃，也不是什么很豪华的什么，就是那个口味刚好。很高兴看到你了，好久不见了。还有你们毛跟那个周生意都好吗？还可以哈，还不退休？还没啊，小孩都长大了就可以退了吧？Never mind， 那些是旧朋友了 ，OK， old friends， yeah, long time ago. This couple from Singapore and he from Indonesia. Yeah, give a good impression of their country. Lovely, lovely people. Okay, now we go to India. You like? Yeah, let's take a flight. In our heart and flight, free of charge. Yeah. I was thinking of that joke. I also sometimes don't feel like going out to be a teacher. I can't believe being a teacher. You have to worry so many things. Before, when you see some master go on the stage or in the temple, they just go and sit and just talk leisurely. And you thought, oh, nice to be a master. Yeah. And many people run around him or her, doing everything for them. Look like, yeah. How come I don't have such kind of life? I do everything mostly myself, and I have to organize many things. Of course, people are doing it, but I still need to organize, give instruction where to repair, what to do, etc., and have to be on top of it. Like how many people can come now, or we have to be in Sihu. We have to organize buses. You see what I'm saying, and all that stuff, and have to organize over there too. A lot of things. Even this seems small thing, but all day just small things, nothing else. Yeah, and my dogs also. Sometime change assistant, and the dog got sick. And until I check it out, they're already sick. Yeah, sometimes too late, and I feel sorry for my dogs that sometimes I just have to leave them for someone else to take care, and not everyone bring good energy or healthy kind of atmosphere, okay, huh? Even though you are initiated. And as you know very well, the past karma, the master power, delete. But the present karma, you must carry on. Otherwise, you cannot live. You must die immediately if you have no connection with the world at all. Yes. And because you're still connected with family, friends, and all kind of things, give and take in this world. So we have to carry on this short life for a while. Yeah, whatever we have to do, we have to do. That's why we need the 5 precepts. That's why the precepts come in. Otherwise, maybe your karma in this life is already destined to be bad. Yeah? Then you have to rely on the master power also, but your own willpower, the precepts, to know what to do, what's right, what's wrong, so that you control yourself. Yeah? Then you take the destiny also in your hands to guide it with the master help into the right direction. So our life is better. Even though we cannot help the whole thing, but at least action don't do any harm, at least. Okay, now we take a flight to India. Yesterday, I was talking about the 4th meditation method with the 2 kings of medicine, plus the 500 other Brahman gods who are also helping with the healing process. Yes. Any healing things, any healing process or power mostly came from the 3 worlds, because it's a physical body, physical world. Yes, and they control them. That's why you see that yesterday is included 500 Brahma gods in there. Probably the 500 Brahma gods were also physically present because they probably incarnated into the world to help people, to help healing. And these 2 kings of medicine, they have been doing it life after life. Therefore, they have such a powerful healing technique or help to their patients. That's why you can see some doctors are good. Yeah, they have green hands. Some people, some doctors still graduate, same, maybe even excellence, great. But they don't have so much healing ability. I mean, a natural ability. Yes. Most doctors, they should not think of themselves as God, but the world revere them as God. Yes. The doctors should always pray before they heal. Yes. In India, there are such like that. I was invited into some doctors' houses. I told you already. At least one of them I saw is written in the office of the doctor saying, I prescribe, I mean the doctor prescribe, but you heal. It should be like that. And remember the story I told you about the Indian boy who wanted to marry me? Just one first glance. Jeez, that was fast. I thought the Western style of life is faster, but the Indian, they are fast. Yeah. He was very good looking, yeah, young. I was much older than him. He didn't know. Yeah. But maybe I didn't look that old, yeah. Long hair, shining hair. Mm-hmm. Beautiful, walk alone with a white bunjab. I think very eye-catching. He's on the horses, I'm walking. Most Indians, they have money, they ride on the horses. Because in the Himalaya trails, we don't have any other vehicles with the machine. Not even motorcycle. In some area, very short distance, maybe, but otherwise it's just climbing and a rocky mountain and small path. Therefore, they hide the horses, and then if the horses cannot go because some are too rough, for the horse even to climb, then they hire these laborers. Yeah, these are rich people. They do that. But I was no rich. I walk all the time, and I walk alone. Yeah, so it probably was eyes catching. So he's young, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and then still invite me to the mother, huh? Normally, mother is very jealous with any of the girl that the boy wanted to marry. Even marry, not just say, okay, let's get to know each other. No, it's serious. I was blushing. I didn't know what to do. Didn't know what to say. So I say, I'm still married. I was, not divorced yet. But still want to invite me to the house. And she's a doctor, no? The mother is a doctor. She is the one who invited me to the house. She said, nevertheless, come to look at us if you pass by. I said, yeah, if I pass by, I surely do. I did visit. And she was very simple housewife, not any air of a doctor or nothing, She sat on the floor with like Indian people, cutting vegetable and throw it out. The rest of the vegetable they don't use is throw it out of the window, just like that. Chop, chop, chop. Good one put on on one side. Also on the floor. Can wash later, doesn't matter. Floor is good. Floor is clean. I put on one side and the other one just like this. Chop, chop, chop. Put one side, throw out. It doesn't matter because the cows in India, they roam free. They will pass by and eat it anyway. In fact, I did see it. I was curious. After she left to something, she goes some other room. I peep at the window. I said, oh, there's a cow eating it. So there's no waste. It's very cute. I didn't stay long. I didn't sleep there. Just passing by, say hello. And they give me meals. And very hospitable, very hospitable for the Indian people. Even the poor people from the remote area of India, they greet you with a smile and the God's name, Hari, Hari Ram Ram. Yeah. Oh, God be with you. Hare Krishna, Hare Ram Ram. They always greet you with that. Yes. But don't ask them where you're going because they always say straight ahead. Yeah. Straight ahead. And if you say something, they always seem like don't agree with you because they say, okay. La. They shake their head, but they say, good, good. Okay. That means yes, right? In India, this means yes. For us, this is yes. But for them, this is yes. I was very confused. I said, I did say anything wrong? I didn't. Why you always disagree with me? And if I ask the direction, straight ahead. Yeah, maybe the rural people, they did not learn too much English, so that's the few words they know. All you know is straight ahead. Well, that's where you should go, actually. Yeah, where would you want to go? Straight ahead, no? Very good people, good people. Now, let's go yesterday again. I told you the calendar always pops up by itself. We should really thank the past masters, monks and nuns and scholars who had taken time to record the Buddha's teaching after the master's nirvana. and also for the past and present persons, lay or monks or nuns who have really dedicated themselves, sacrificed their time and precious health or under any difficult situation to translate this so that I can read it to you. And we have to thank them. And may they be blessed forever by all the Buddhas, past, present, and future. May their merit be immense. May they be liberated forever. Thank you. According to Buddhism and the believer and the tradition, when you read sutra and all that, you have to put on incense, flower, and bow to the sutra first and thank all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas in 10 directions, all respectfully, before you read it, okay? And then you cover the sutra also with silk or, beautiful cloth, and I just make it more popular. Yeah, more easy, simple. And I apologize to all the Buddha. I say if I done something wrong, according to the tradition, my heart is full of respect. It's just that I cannot always do that. So please, all the sin, whatever I've done wrong, is all on me. At least other people, they hear the names of the Buddha, according to the sutta, they will get benefit. Yes. So yesterday we said that the physician king and superior physician say that the Buddha asked them about, asked the assembly about perfect penetration. For them, as we have been certified, the cause of flavors is the superior means. But as I have told you already, they were attending to the Buddha personally. Therefore, the Buddha was blessing them immensely, being so near. Maybe they have to touch the Buddha pose, listen to the chest. In the old time, they don't have this stethoscope. They just put their ears right on your chest and listen. How more near? How nearer can it be? Okay? Therefore, they probably soon out physically. And their astral body just flew up to heaven. Therefore, the flavors at that time they tasted is not the same as the normal flavors that they taste with the ordinary medicine for other patients. Yeah. But then because of that, they thought, oh, it is the flavors that give me awakening. And the Buddha even certified to it. So for us, the flavor is very, very important for enlightenment. He even says superior. So they become enlightened by means of flavors. That's what they said. But don't try. Don't go pharmacy and taste everything. Huh? Will you get enlightened then? The pharmacist will call police. There's a lunatic people coming to my drugstore and making trouble here. And then you say, no, I'm just tasting. I want to be enlightened. Now, there is another one coming up now. His name is Bhadrapala. And another 16 awakened lords who were his companions arose from their seats and bowed at the Buddha's feet. He said to the Buddha, we first heard the Dharma and left the home life under King of Awesome Sound Buddha. Once, when it was time for the Sangha to bathe, I followed the custom and entered the bathhouse. Suddenly, I awakened to the fact that water does not wash away the dust, nor does it cleanse the body. At that point, between the two, I became peaceful, and I attained the state of there being nothing at all. Perhaps emptiness, they call it. To this day, I have never forgotten that past experience. Having left home with the Buddha, I have gone beyond learning. That Buddha named me Bhadrapala. Wonderful touch was revealed, and I accomplished the position of the Buddha's disciple. The Buddha, Shakyamuni Buddha now. The World Honor One asked about perfect penetration. As I have been certified to it, touch is the superior means. So that's his meditation method, touch. I don't know what touched him. Didn't say here. Probably from the water, or when they were bathing together, in the bathing, and they have to cleanse themselves. And then suddenly he realized through the touch that it's not the water that cleans. But of course he has transcended the normal state of awareness then, yeah. Otherwise, if you touch yourself all day long, you feel nothing, no? Do you feel anything when you touch yourself? Or even your brother next to you touch you? Try, touch anything. Won't feel anything. Yes. Therefore, actually, if you want to read the sutras of the Buddhas or the scriptures of any religious order, you must be enlightened first. Yes, you must have more or less similar experience, yeah, of transcendental awareness. Otherwise, people, what? Just a smell of herbs and he became enlightened? Then I go smell the herbs all day long. Then I get enlightened quicker. He only take care of the Buddha once and the herbs at that time only, or one time, and he get enlightenment. And this one is a touch. Did you see that anybody touch him here? He went to the bathhouse also. Suddenly I awakened to the fact that water does not wash away the dust, nor does it cleanse the body. Okay, between the two, he entered the state of not because of the water or not because of the touch, and then he realized that if he's in a bathhouse, I'm sure he was scrubbing himself, trying to cleanse himself. And that's how he became enlightened. So he thought it was the touch of the body, of the sensation that he awakened. It's not. It's just like everything else before us. So now we know. So that's another one, number 5, huh? We still have 15 or something to go. Now, this another Buddha great disciple, Mahakashyapa. He will be one of Buddha's successor later on. Huh? And you should know that. Even though it doesn't mention here, okay? But I read elsewhere. It's different. So Mahakashyapa is one of Buddha great disciple. And then another nun called Purple Golden Light Bhikkhuni. I explained to you yesterday already. Bhikkhuni means nun, but fully precepted nun. Bhikkhu is fully precepted, 250 precepts. Yes. If a novice, then we don't call them Bhikkhuni. Yeah, we call them maybe Samini, Sami or Samini. Yeah. Sami means a young boy, a new novice to come to become prepared to be a monk. It takes some time. And then Samini is a woman, lady nun, yeah, but not yet fully ordained. Yeah. These are all bhikkhu and bhikkhuni. Yeah, okay. I was also. I'm supposed to be bhikkhuni, but don't look at me. Don't question. I'm not that kind of bhikkhuni. Sorry. Sorry to disappoint you. Maybe inside, the heart. But people don't look at inside. They mostly look at outside. They say, what? What? You say you are a nun? Oh, forget it. If you are a nun, then I'm a monk. Anybody would say that. Okay, never mind. It's just the way it arranged with the Maya, so that some people have to be screened out to begin with. Okay? I'm not allowed to just take in anybody the way I want. So the clothes is some kind of a screening filter. Just like you have a screen door, screen window, filter out the small mosquitoes. This kind of screening, the screen door. Might as well, yeah. Because even some people already came and still cannot distinguish. Not to talk about people who did not even want to come because of the screen. Mosquitoes don't come because of the screen anyway. So, Mahakachipa and Purple Golden Light Bichuni and others, maybe some more, probably practicing the same method. Therefore, they all came together to tell the Buddha what they did or what they do. So they all arose from their seats, bowed at the Buddha's feet, and said to the Buddha, "In the past Kalpa, in this region, I drew near to the Buddha named Sun Moon Lamp, who was then in the world. I heard Dhamma from him and cultivated and studied with him. After that Buddha's extinction, I made offerings to his sarira and lit lamps to continue his light." Do you know what sarira is? No, okay, I tell you. When some saintly people die, or in case this Buddha, any Buddha die, they will burn his body as a custom in India. And then whatever left over, solid substance, they will put it in a stupa. They build like a small temple and put the sarira in there. Yeah, sarira means the leftover from the Buddha's cremation. Or saintly people mostly call it sarira. Okay, most of the Buddha's sarira has become very beautiful. It's not like ordinary people after burned, not much left, or just ash, or just some little crumbs of bones. Buddha's body condensed into some kind of jewel, 7 color of jewel. You know, it's like, imagine it's, okay, do you know moonstone? Yeah. You know crystal? Yes. It is so clear between the moonstone and the crystal. Some clearer, some not. And it's about this big. Bigger than my thumb. 2 thumbs together. About this big. Okay? And round. And very beautiful color. People would put it in this kind of small stupa, they call it. Yeah. It's like a mini shrine. And mostly it's like triangle, yeah, and decorated, carved, scrubbed beautifully outside. And inside they put the sarira. It's a relic. A relic, yes, a relic, that's correct. Yes. You Indian? Nepal, similar, that's why they know a lot about it. All right then. So these 2 groups, the Bhadrapala group and other 16 retinue people, and also this group of Mahakajipa and Purple Golden Light Bhikshuni and others, they are retinues. They normally have their group, you know, like he's a group leader. They have practiced already in the past, as you can hear that already, yeah? Are you okay? Your eyes are red. You didn't sleep well?
No, I'm fine, Master. I'm just very happy.
You were happy and you're crying? Oh, why are you crying?
Master, it's pure tears of joy. Truthfully, I'm so happy. We are all so blessed.
You're happy?
So happy, blessed, spoiled. We love you so much.
Of course, I'm
grateful.
your babysitter. I sit here. And you feel safe, and of course somebody take care of you.
But you go beyond what's necessary, Master.
I can't hear you at all. What?
You go beyond what's necessary, Master, and it's just really so
beyond
touching.
the duty, you mean?
Yes.
Okay. So this is my duty. Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm glad you're happy. Okay. You just like fans, that's all. I don't know. Like those famous movie stars and singers, if they sit with you, let you come to their house, of course you're happy. Huh? Even you're not coming to their house at all, you're not allowed to. You just stay in a big open air theater somewhere and you already hoorah, hoorah, hoorah. Oh, oh. And here I let you in my house and entertain you every day. If you're not happy, then you must be crazy. I can understand that. Yeah. No, I guess it's different. I hope it's different. I hope you're not just my fans. Oh, whatever. Yes, I do what I can. I thought you didn't sleep well, your eyes red. So they practiced before, you see, in the past Kalpa, also in the same region where the Buddha Shakyamuni was at that time. They were practicing with the Sun Moon Lam Buddha, who was then in the world. At that time he was in the world. I heard Dharma from him and cultivated, and studied with him, etc., etc. And then after the Buddha Nirvana, she make offering to Sarita. And he lit lamps to continue his light. Maybe lighting lamps, normal lamps to offer to the Buddha, or maybe she meant that she continued to teach people because she said she lit the lamps to continue his light. So I guess that she was kind of continue his teaching lineage. Yeah. Otherwise, the normal light cannot be Buddha's light, nah? That's what I guess. Okay. From that time on, life after life, my body has always been perfect and has shone with a purple golden light. The bhikshuni, purple golden light, and others make up my retinue. And we all brought forth the resolve for Bodhi at the same time. So that was their story. Yeah? She continued. I contemplated the world's 6 sense objects, change and decay. They are but empty stillness. Based on this, I cultivated extinction. Now my body and mind can pass through hundreds of thousands of kalpas as though they were a finger snap. Wow. Meaning time has no control power over this bhikshuni and her retinue. So that was the talk from Mahakassapa, introducing also purple golden light bhikshuni at the same time, also telling the Buddha what practice he has been doing. That was in the past kalpas. And imagine, they remember everything from the past kalpas. You remember anything from yesterday? What did you eat yesterday? Not even that, yeah. Well, congratulations. Your memory is extraordinary. Extraordinarily low. So that's what they do, you see? So based on the emptiness of mental constructs, I accomplished a hardship. The word honor one says in the Shakyamuni Buddha, because they stuck from one Buddha to another, so I have to tell you which Buddha that they were saying. Before there was his past Buddha, master, and now he talked about Shakyamuni Buddha. So the word honor one says that I am foremost in dutta practices. Wonderful Dharma brought me awakening and understanding, and I extinguished all outflows. The Buddha asked about perfect penetration as I have been certified to it. Mental constructs are the superior means. What is mental constructs? Anybody can explain to me?
Philosophy?
He's been telling you all this and now you don't even know what mental constructs are. What then? No? Don't know? Oh, okay. You pretend again. Make trouble for me. Then I don't have to explain. Just No, mental constructs. That's what it is. Actually, because they have nothing to do with us anymore. No? We could also read through to see how many methods the Buddhas, monks and nuns have been practicing all that time. He said that he contemplated the world's six sense objects, that they change and they decay, so they are just empty. Based on that, you see, he cultivated extinction. So now his body and mind can pass through hundreds of thousands of kalpas as though they were a finger snap. Don't know. What if I say I also don't know? Okay? What? What does that mean? He's using his intellect, his mental power to observe the sixth sense. You see that we know. Touch, smell, taste. What else? What else? The sixth sense. Okay. So he's using his intellectual power, mental power to analyze this. And it's also a kind of contemplation, concentration. Thus, he became enlightened. People use different faculty to be enlightened, okay? Yes. Even sometimes practice the same method. Therefore, people has different experiences inside. Just like you, brother and sister, I teach you one method, but some of you have different experiences. Some, have experience outside, obviously, or some benefit of some kind, and some go inside, see different worlds, different dimensions, etc. So this is what he did in order to get enlightenment. Therefore he said to the Buddha, mental constructs are the superior means, because he think or the sixth sense object would be deteriorated someday or another, but the mental capacity would still remain. Yeah. Therefore, he said that his body and mind is belonging to the mental domain. Yeah. So he say he still have it, and his mind can pass through hundreds of thousands of kalpa, as if with a finger snap. All right. So he think if you use the mental power, the mind power, then you can be enlightened. Just be more observant, more concentrating, using the mind. Our method don't use the mind, except just to repeat some protective kind of phrases. Yeah, that's we have to use. Otherwise, it's not the mind that we use to observe or to analyze anything. You see, he did observe the sixth sense objects, and then he see that they are not permanent, not lasting. It's just the mind. Even the sixth sense object, he observed that they all come, go, but his mind is still alert, still can see that. That means he think he use the mind to see things, to know things. So now is another one. His name is Aniruddha, another monk. Arose from his seat, bowed at the Buddha's feet, and said to the Buddha, "When I first left home, I was fond of sleeping all the time." It sounds familiar to me. He doesn't know I have more than just one. Join the club, brother. Yeah, if he's born at this time, he'd be happy, that he's not a lonely sleeper. No? He can just sit here and feel in his element, Poor thing. He's born too early, no. If he's born at this time, he'd be so happy. Yeah, sit among you and feel it, wow. We are the same element. We really brothers. The thirst come one scolded me. Well, I didn't. But at least the Buddha is more strict. You see that? So if you blame me for being too strict, well, I'm only the disciples of the Buddha in strictness. Yeah. The third come one scolded me and said, I was no better than an animal. Oh God, the Buddha is really, really stern. Eh? And I thought the Buddha never scold anybody. Well, he did actually. He did scold. The sutra I read that he did scold his son. Yeah. His son was as children, he was so young, little boy. And he said his young stomach cannot bear one meal a day. And he said that he is meditating too long, he cannot bear, etc., etc. The Buddha scolded him. Say that, you see this, I remember something like, you are the son of the Buddha. And it's like something worthwhile, yeah? But if you see the basin that I used to wash my feet with, can people use the feet washing basin to eat or to put something more valuable in it? So the Buddha meant that if he is not trying hard, he'll be just like a useless, common, not much worth utensil. Something like that. But here he says you're like an animal. Oh, wow. I didn't know the Buddha can be so strict. I forgot this. Yeah, at one time, I read somewhere else. So, Buddha story. One bhikkhuni, addicted to garlic. She also always go to the lay person's house and ask for some garlic. One day the lay person don't have any garlic in the house. So he told her that she can go to his field and take some by herself, because he was probably busy or something. And she went there and take a lot or something. And from then on, the Buddha said, whoever eat garlic will go to hell. Just to eat garlic. Probably he was angry because she damaged the field of a lay disciple, which being a bhikkhuni, you should not. Yeah, and you should not be so addicted to something that you have to be so dependent and became so less dignified. Buddha probably was angry and saying, don't eat garlic, but she still sneakily going and doing that and damaging people's property. I would also be very angry. Yeah, because that is not a representative of enlightenment. Yeah? All right. So, go back to this monk, Aniruddha. When I heard the Buddha scolding, I wept and upbraided myself. For 7 days, I did not sleep, and I lost the sight in both my eyes. He tried too hard to open his eyes. Probably maybe put a toothpick or something, keep it open or in front of the light so that he don't sleep. Yeah. This go to extreme, typical disciple. Right? When I say I want a banana, they bring me every day a lot. Even the whole village cannot finish it. Yeah. And one time they bring me these Vietnamese, they call it chả or something like that. These Vietnamese ham, the whitish color, outside green, they wrap with banana, yeah, and it's round like a ham, like this. About this round, or this tall, and they cut into small pieces. And one day they give it to me, some slice. Oh, Good Love loves that. Yes, I give it all to him. I'm not really very fond of anything, not much. Nowadays, not much. So Good Love ate them all. Yum. Next day, I gave double portion. Yesterday, same stuff. And Good Love is not there anymore. So I returned the same portion, the same amount. The dog's not there because when I'm on retreat, I cannot just have them around. I don't have enough time to attend to you and attend to business and paperwork. So no Good Love around. So return the same. I never told them. Sometimes the good love likes something, a lot. And if it's gone, then next day I got a lot. And the next day is next day, I mean? Even good love fed up. So the Buddha blamed him for sleeping too much. But he didn't say not to sleep, meaning doing things in an appropriate way, no? Yeah, middle way, no? Then he just took it too seriously. 7 days don't sleep until his eyes are blind. Yeah, terrible. Many things like that happen here also. Repentance, good, yeah? Being aware of your own shortcomings, good. But no need to punish yourself when there's not necessary. Huh? Just tell me what the problem is, okay? So now he said that he did not sleep for 7 days and lost the sight in both of his eyes. The World Honor One taught me the Vajra Samadhi of the delightful seeing, which illumines and is bright. Although I had no eyes, no eyesight, not that I don't have eyes, no eyesight, I could contemplate the 10 directions with true and penetrating clarity, just as if I were looking at a piece of fruit in the palm of my hand. The thirst come one certified me as having attained a hardship. The Buddha asked about perfect penetration, as I have been certified to it. Returning the seeing back to its source is the foremost method. Meaning, you don't see with the eyes, just like you are doing in meditation. Yes. As I have told you before, one of the Zen masters said, if he knew, the nature of our own primordial, luminous, and glorious self, he would be better being blind, deaf, and dumb to begin with. That's what he said. Because we can't use anything. This physical, ephemeral nature of things and the body, we cannot use any of them for enlightenment. So that's why when he has no eyes, he realized after the Buddha taught him how to see inside, then he knows that the seeing source is not from the eyes. The eyes get the seeing from the source, just like the ears get the hearing from the true source. You see, that's why we don't use the ears, but we hear. You see, if you did not practice Kuan method, how would you understand what I'm saying? Anything at all. Yeah. Even you practice Kuan method. I asked you many times. You did not understand. Not to talk about the people who don't. The blind, lead the blind, both fall into the ditch. Yeah, now you know, huh? So hurry up, okay? Yesterday I asked you about the 2 medicine king, remember? And you talked to me about the herbs. I asked about the enlightenment, their awakening. And you said, because the herbs, the smell of the herbs, the different herbs, the mixture of the herbs, all nonsense. Miss the mark 2,000 miles. Just like you miss the magician's hand, he's doing something to distract you while he's doing something else. That's why you don't see where the pigeon come from, or where his handkerchief come from, or where anything else come from. Yeah. Just the quickness of his hand and the distraction skill. Just like, this is a joke everybody knows, that before you go and learn medicine, the professor teach you to put your hand in some patient's feces and taste it. Yeah. And he did that. The professor put his hand in the patient's feces and tasted it. And he told every student to do it. They did it, yuck. But he said, you stupid, you should have observed. I put this finger, but I taste this finger. Observation is everything. That's what he said, the professor. You don't know this joke? This is very famous with all the medicine, the school. She said, you should observe, man. Observe. Observation is everything. this finger, why touch this finger? And they all do the same finger. You can laugh at people's expenses, but how about you guys? Yeah, we can get easily distracted by some unimportant factors or unimportant movement or some unimportant object, and we do the wrong thing, yeah? And think the wrong thing. All right, so we continue. Yeah, returning the seeing back to its source is the foremost method. But seeing only, yeah? Not yet the Kuan method. Most masters, they don't teach you everything. Or maybe that master only specify in that seeing. Most people nowadays, or most master or Zen teacher, they only do the seeing. Only do the meditation seeing, concentration, or breathe, yeah? Something like that. Or observing the body, something like that. Or observing the natural of the impurity of the body, yeah. And then until you see only skeletons in front of you, something like that, yeah. But very rarely teach Kuan Yin method. Very rarely, yes. Only some like we know, like Sakyamuni Buddha. Those famous masters all the time up to now all teach Kuan Yin method. If you read carefully, you see. Even Milarepa also, yes. Milarepa master also teach Kuan Yin method. That's why before the master give him initiation, he know nothing. He just build bricks and houses, and then get scolded every day and beaten up even until bleeding. And the wife of his master, Maba's master, must help him to put some ointments on his back. Yeah, he has such a heavy karma because he killed so many people using magic. Using magic is already a no-no. Using magic to kill the whole village is even the greatest no-no of any time. So his master has to painfully cleanse it that way first before he can be empty, pure enough to receive the great teaching. Nowadays, some masters are very compassionate, just teach you without checking you anything. So if you met such, some Indians master like that, should really appreciate. I'm not talking about me or anything, just in general, okay? General. His master has many disciples, main disciples, who can transmit the Kuan Yin method, like Kuan Yin messenger nowadays. So Milarepa sneakily went to one of his chief disciples who can give initiation and asked for initiation. He faked that the master sent him. So his chief disciple believed that and gave him initiation. Nothing happened. No light, no hearing, nothing. So the chief disciple was wondering, could it be that our master did not allow this? That's why he did not get the experience. So later they found out that he cheated. Get more beaten from master, more house to build. I think it was his wife, the master wife, sent him there. Said, okay, you go there. Yeah, don't get beaten anymore. Go there and ask that disciple, say, I say so, or something. Nothing happened. Yeah, his time is not come yet, okay? He's not ready. He's not worthy. At that time, Maba don't teach a lot of people, you understand? Many disciples, but not many, as many. Yeah. Not all masters are empowered to teach many disciples. And not all masters came to teach many disciples. And not all masters take enough power with them to teach the large assembly. Some people teach only a few, like Bodhidharma. Yeah. Not like he's not powerful, but at that time, he can only use so much power to teach a handful of disciples, 5 of them, and maybe some other sub-disciples. Buddha teach many thousands, yeah? But at that time, he could teach more. He has more power. It's just that communication, transportation, It's not as good as nowadays. The Buddha has to walk every day. Yeah. So now there's another monk coming up now. Kusdra Pantaka arose from his seat, bowed at the Buddha's feet, and said to the Buddha first, I am deficient in the ability to memorize and do not have much innate intelligence. When I first met the Buddha, he means this one, Shakyamuni Buddha. The other two were talking about the past Buddhas that they learned with. But of course now they also learned with the Shakyamuni Buddha. But this one learned directly, just like the first five, yeah, or Ananda, yeah, or Sariputra, I guess so. I can't remember, yeah. Nowadays we take everything for granted, but that is also a miracle, you know. That's also one of the miracle power. 100 years ago we didn't have it. When I was a teenager, we don't have it. Yeah. And then slowly we had black and white TV. And we have those big box that you can communicate as a telephone, but short distance. Not to America from Taiwan, no. Nowadays we say, oh, my phone. How come it's not working enough? You know, I have to buy a new one, you know, new new product, yeah? Or new iPad or iBox or whatever that is. Oh, man. You know, not enough that there's an number 6, you know, iPhone number 6. Have to buy number 7. Yeah, new coming. Yeah, staying all day, all morning, all night in front of the eye office in order to get some eye, new eye, the first eye, you know, and then boast about it. Oh, I got the first 10, top 10, whatever, yeah? Remember, you know, right? Yeah, telling you. This is not good enough. Must be more. More eye. Yeah, my God. We should be thankful every day, you know, really. Because I am so thankful that when I took a hot shower this morning and I was having a warm shower, you know, I said, wow, how wonderful. How wonderful that I even have hot water, running hot water. You know, in Himalaya, you don't have. You bathe in the Ganges River, no matter what the season, yeah? Some ice cubes still floating on the water, and then you have to bath in that. But be happy that you live near the Ganges River already. I was always happy and always grateful. Because some monks and some practitioners, they live far away from the Ganges River to go down the cliff, you know, and have to carry water up to their cave, which is on top of the mountain. Oh, it's many steps, or don't even have steps. You have to find your way, and it's not that easy, you know. The path is full of loose stones and rocks. You could, you know, lose your life anytime. And I stay in Rishikesh at that time, which is very near the Ganges River. Just take a short walk, you know, maybe 3 minutes, 5 minutes, you know, on the flat land. Not too flat, but, you know, not like very slippery or very slanted. No, very easy to walk, like you walk in the garden here. And go to the river and take a bath, wash your clothes and hang on the rock. And then it dry in no time. India, very hot. It dry in half an hour. Or maybe half dry, and then you can wear already. And then when you walk back to your mud house, mud room, it dry completely. No need spinning machine, nada. I love that kind of life so much. I wish I could go back there. Just rent a mud house. It costs like a gift, you know, because a few rupees. It's not even $1, because over there they don't try to make profit. They make everything cheap for the pilgrim, yeah? They're so spiritual. Even the business people, they're so spiritual. They make it so that they don't lose money only, yeah, and gain very little bit to continue and to repair the house. They don't think of business. Everything there is very comfortable. If I go there now, with not much money at all, I don't even have here, but I could live forever there, truly. The Indian people are wonderful. Nepal also similar region people, they're wonderful, yeah. And to come to talk about it, why don't I just go there? Why dream about it? Why don't go back there? Yeah, there are some mud house you can rent, you know. If not, I just live outside. And now I even know how to take care of myself. I can even afford a tent. I can afford the bus and the horse so that I don't even need to carry. When I was alone, I can't afford it. I have to sell in or get rid of things because I'm alone and I can't afford to carry a lot. If I go to India and I have an ashram, you can also come, you know? I don't know. See where life takes me, because I really love that type of life. And I can meditate as much as I want. Evening, I climb to the roof. It's flat, mud roof, flat. There's no ladder. I was so good. Now I cannot do that. And at that time, I just climb up like nothing. There's some little hole in the mud house, you know, and you just use your toe to grip on it and it will come up. Nowadays, if you pay me, I won't dare, you know. Truly, at that time, I was kind of invincible. I do anything, go anywhere, drink dirty Ganges water from the downstream on the lowest area where the lepers living up there, on top, higher up. Nothing happened to me. Has a big fever, going to Bodh Gaya in summer, you know, when the heat hit you, like you could not even walk. You walk like this. Like you're climbing the big hill, and it's only flat road, but it's so hot. Even Indian people don't dare go out. I was so naive. I walk in the noontime because I'm eager to go to see Bodh Gaya, you know, where the Buddha sit under the tree, the Bodhi tree to become enlightened. I was eager. I did not know time or no sun, nothing. And I walk, and it seemed like you carry a mountain and walk up another mountain, and the big typhoon were blowing you down. That heavy. Oh, I just walked like crawling, like, you know, like this, truly like this. You know, oh, very, very effortful. And then I got a sunstroke, got sick. After I seen the Bodhi tree, fine, I go back. But somehow there is a little temple. They give me congee, you know, rice congee and vinca tofu, and I recover. And then I go to see another garden where the Buddha preached. I got another stroke again. I get a stroke. And then somehow, before I collapsed, I landed right in front of a temple again, Buddhist temple. And one of the lama there, he's a lama, but he is purely vegetarian. And he cooked me vegetarian food and take care of me until I recover. You know, he put me in a bed and cover me with, it like something with a net, but the structure, you know, cover me like this. He touched my forehead and said, oh, big fever. Yeah, big fever. He talked some Chinese. Big fever. He didn't say high fever. Big fever. Oh. And then he cooked for me vegetarian. I said, is all this vegetarian? He said, yes, I'm vegetarian myself. And later, when I was first in Taiwan, I sent him some vegetarian food from Taiwan because he didn't have much there, you know, but such a big heart, yeah. In front of us, I don't know what is a Deer Park garden or something, I forgot. Or Varanasi, something. Yeah, I forgot. There was a temple. I just landed up in some temple like that. When I really needed, I had no more strength left. Just collapsed, you know, in front. So they took me in and take care. And just simple congee, you know, like rice soup like you eat in the morning, and tofu, bean curd, that's it, and I recover. I say, how did you know how to cook rice soup? He said, my master taught me, you know, if somebody's sick, you don't give rice, you give rice soup. Yeah. His master is a Taiwanese, a monk, Taiwanese monk, and he's vegetarian, of course. Yeah. Yeah, it's so many. It's miracle all the time, yeah? There's no problem, no big deal. I was so eager at anything for enlightenment, so I just go here and there, do anything without considering me as a very fragile young woman. Yeah. But God takes care of everything. Like a book we said, no? God takes care of everything. He did truly take care of me. So this is Kusdra Pantaka talking, yeah? When he first met the Buddha, he said, I heard the Dhamma and left the home life. But when I try to remember one line of a verse by the thirst come one, I went through 100 days remembering the first part and forgetting the last, or remembering the last and forgetting the first. He has no memory faculty, not very sharp. He tried very hard to remember what the Buddha said. Yes, in those days, and nowadays also, in many parts of the world, people don't have other facility, or they just do like tradition, memorizing the whole Bible or the whole Quran, memorize the Buddhist scripture. I also did memorize some. You have to memorize some, like the morning service, the evening service. And when you make offering to the Buddha and recite some mantra for the ghosts and all that, you must know. I had to memorize also some, yeah. And also they memorize some of the mantra, the compassionate mantra, like from Bodhisattva. It's a long mantra, yeah, or some shorter mantra. But evening or morning service, you have to remember. You cannot just sit in front of the Buddha, bowing and reading. You have to prostrate to the Buddha. And, oh, I forget. What was it, Buddha? What was it? What was the last part before I bow? I forgot. You have to learn by heart, yeah? Like you have to make offering to the Buddha. I learned both Chinese and Vietnamese. Yeah, in the morning you have to make offering. Yeah, like Gong Yang Jing Jing Fa Sheng No Te No Fo. You make offering to different Buddhas, and then you make a mantra for the ghost, something like that. It's like chanting. It's very nice, very beautiful. You have to learn the whole process. Yeah, you cannot take a book. Oh, where was I before? Over here, I can ask you, where was I? What did I say? But in front of the Buddha assembly, how many monks, many nuns, and you have to read fast, like everybody else. You can just, wait a minute, I forgot. Wait, all of you, wait a minute. So then, this monk, he has no memory kind of talent, yeah? So then he tried to remember the first, then he forget the last. Remember the last, he forgot the first. Yeah. So the Buddha feels sorry for him. He said here. So the Buddha took pity on my stupidity, yeah, and taught me to relax and regulate my breath. You see, the Buddha teach him breathing now, so that he can be more relaxed. Yeah. The Buddha also teach breathing technique now. Yeah. I contemplated my breath thoroughly to the subtle point in which arising, dwelling, change, and extinction happen in every sana, every nanosecond, he said, okay? Every ksatna, that means nanosecond. In Sanskrit, it says ksatna, yeah. But he realized every nanosecond that because he contemplated the breath thoroughly, yeah, until to very subtle point, so that he see the arising, dwelling, change, and extinction happen all the time in this world or the other world. Yes, every nanosecond, something new arise, something change, something exists, destroy every nanosecond. So he continued, my mind suddenly attained vast non-obstruction until my outflows were extinguished and I accomplished arhatship. Beneath the Buddha's seat, I was sealed and certified as being beyond learning. And he's already enlightened, yeah. And no need to learn any book or any instruction anymore. Just continue to meditate, to continue further, yeah. So, and the Buddha asks us about perfect penetration, as I have been certified to it. Turning the breath back to emptiness is the foremost method for him, yeah. The Buddha say 84,000 method, yes? So the Buddha taught him this breathing method. But it's not a normal like breathing that you get enlightenment. It's not. You have to turn it back to the emptiness. There were no more breath at all exists before the breath even come. That's the original emptiness. That's how he get enlightened. So, you think you want to learn this? Breathing? No. Some people still do. Some people still do. They have pranayama and they have breathing technique, yeah. And all kind of things, yeah, yes. There are different teachers, teach you different things. In India, there are many methods, okay? They have some royal technique, hatha yoga, and other thing, yeah, they call different names, yeah. So now another monk arose from his seat. His name is Gavampati. Bowed at the Buddha's feet and said to the Buddha, I have mouth karma created from a past offense. I slighted a shamana, and in life after life, I have had this cow cut sickness, because he probably cursed one of the novice monk before, many lives before. And life after life, he still have to have that cow cut sickness, okay? So the third come one taught me the mind ground Dharma door of the purity of a single flavor. My thought was extinguished. I entered samadhi and contemplated the awareness of flavor as not having a substance and not being a thing. As a result, my mind transcended all worldly outflows. Internally, this is a result, he said. Internally, I was free from body and mind, and externally, I abandoned the world. Not like going to the moon, I guess, no. Meaning he not attached. I left the three existences far behind, just like a bird released from its cage. I separated from filth and wiped out defilements. And so my Dharma I became pure, and I accomplished a hardship. The third come one certified me in person as having ascended to the path beyond learning. See that? This is another method that the Buddha taught him. Maybe it depends on their faculty and their ability and their intelligence. Yeah, even the Buddha get the so stupid student, he still can raise him up to a hardship. But being stupid is not a sin. Being stubborn, being big head, big ego is a problem that separate you from Buddha nature, and stop yourself from understanding the real teaching of the Buddha inside, not the talking outside. That's why this monk before, he cannot even remember one sentence. Yeah, he forget the front or forget the back. He still can attain a hardship because he's not arrogant. That is the point. You see, he has no ego to obstruct him. Ego is the worst enemy that we can have as a practitioner. Just too much fixation on the outer, phenomena and allurement, and then forgot to go inside. Or too much proud of small attainment or small success, physically or emotionally or spiritually. This is all very detrimental to our spiritual progress. It's the ego make it like that. Make you attached to this and that, make you feel proud of this and that, which is absolutely nothing. It's dust compared to the real thing, compared to your real purpose in life, to meditate, okay? Like if your husband spoil you or love you so much and you become kind of a spoiled brat, and in going outside you also became like that, demanding, and proud, arrogant. Or your wife is spoiling you, then you also became stubborn, too much ego, thinking that, oh yeah, I'm wonderful, I'm the best, I'm somebody. This is okay for self-confidence, but not overstep the boundary between self-confidence and arrogance. then you'll be fine. You have to know, check yourself, whether or not you are obstructing yourself. This is really, really, really detrimental for your spiritual progress. You go nowhere, carrying around the ego like a baby, like precious thing. Just let it go, okay? We are nobody. We are nothing, really. I mean, maybe outwardly look like I'm your master and teaching you, but inwardly I don't feel like I'm anything. Inside my feeling, I don't feel like I'm something important. I never had this kind of even feeling to grasp at, I do my stuff, diligently every minute, every second, every hour of the day, what I can. Take care of my dogs, take care of my things, do my business, take care of whatever I have to. And if you come, I teach you a few things, but inwardly, for example, suppose I do scold you. It doesn't mean I'm arrogant or anything, because I don't feel like I'm anything. I just do what I have to do. It's just like I tell my dog, stop it, Don't play too rough. That doesn't mean I don't love my dog. That doesn't prove that because I'm their master. It's not like that. I just have to stop them before they get too serious and biting each other. When they get cranky, playing too rough, and then one get hurt, and then begin cranky, and then the other one also more cranky, and then it's become a fight. Yeah? So I have to stop them then. I say, stop it. I do something to stop them, not to continue so roughly that it escalate into some more serious problem. That's all. Not because I'm their owner. I don't feel like I'm owner of the dogs or anything. I just have to take care of them. It's just situation. Make it like that. It's just like if I teach you, I tell you something, it's just necessity. Not because I think I'm a master. Not because I think I have the right to do that. It's just automatic. It's spontaneous. So love doesn't always mean smooth talk or nice treatment. So get it quite clear. Yeah. But don't pray that I scold you either. If all of you here come and ask me to beat you up, scold you, then what else would I do? Then we can forget the whole Suragama Sutra or any sutra or whatever. Yeah, just beating, scolding, beating, scolding, beating, scolding. Hundreds of thousands of disciples, scolding, beating all day long.
Like Marfa, Milarepa's master.
Like what?
Like how Milarepa's master was beating his...
His disciple, he is only one disciple.
There's thousands.
Look around you. And they haven't not all come here yet. Not all of them are here yet. Thank God that the world offer them jobs. Yeah, not all can take holidays, yeah? And thanks God that some women and some men do marry them.
You can't get rid of us, Master,
Yeah.
but you can at least get rid of some.
Yeah, get rid of some. Yeah, through jobs, through marriage. Children, thank God they also have children. And friends, and parents, yeah. And mortgage, yeah. And car to pay, Television, machine, all these are keeping them somehow. Yeah, otherwise how do I manage? Now we go back to the Buddha's business. Another man come called Gavampati, okay? And he has a problem with the mouth. It looked like a cow cut, cow mouth. So the third come one taught him my ground Dharma door of the purity of a single flavor. And then he became enlightened. Yeah, and he has no worldly outflows anymore. He transcended. Yeah. Internally, he was free of body and mind, and externally, I abandoned the world. I left the three existences far behind, just like a bird released from its cage. You know what the three existences? Any of the nuns, monk, tell me?
Thưa sư phụ, ý nói là vượt khỏi tam giới.
Yeah, good. So he had transcended the three worlds, liberated. Okay? Yes. The three worlds is always destructible, perishable. Above the three worlds is a more permanent, okay? Not destroyable. From the fourth level already, yeah. So he feels like he's away from everything that is worldly, filthy, and not pure. Yes. And he became a heart. The third come one certified me in person as having ascended to the path beyond learning. The Buddha asked about perfect penetration, as I have been certified to it. Returning flavor and turning awareness around is the superior method. What returning the flavor? And turning awareness around. Turning awareness around, the same like what you do every day. Instead of looking outward, you turn your attention inward, and look inside instead. So whatever flavor it is, you return it to the original of all flavors. The reason the flower, the roses had the smell as it is, because it originates from somewhere else. The reason you can smell the roses, because your smelling faculty originate from somewhere else. So return into the source in one saying, very simple, just turn inward. Whatever, if you have either flavor or fragrance, doesn't matter. If once you turn your attention inward, then you're in samadhi, you're free. Flavor or not, smelling fragrance or not. That's what it is, The secret is turning inside to the real world, not the physical illusion world here that we have. Similar, then they all turn inward by one method or another. It's just that you wait and see why we have to practice Kuan Yin method, okay? The punchline is still coming, Wait at the end. Now, there's another monk coming now. A monk named Pilidavasa arose from his seat, bowed at the Buddha's feet, and said to the Buddha, "When I first left home to follow the Buddha and enter the way, I often heard the thirst come one explain that there is nothing in this world that brings happiness." Is that true or not? Even if it brings a little temporary happiness, we pay a lot suffering afterward. Nah? Like romance, for example, beginning, how nice and hot and whatever, and then after a while, it's bitter taste and suffering, crying a lot, blah, blah. It's very difficult. Once you enter this kind of very narrow love relationship, and you just be kind of locked up in there. And you become jealous of anybody. Any woman go near your boyfriend, you feel like a potential threat. Any man go near, you feel like it's a potential danger to your relationship and your love, for example. And then if the husband or the wife or the boyfriend or girlfriend that day somehow did something, this is not to your liking, you say, I knew it. That must be that woman. I know it. That must be that man. It's like that. And it becomes more and more narrow and more bickering, more sorrow, more possessive, instead of happiness. It's just a natural thing to turn out that way. Very difficult to control. It's your sixth sense of, outward focusing. And then it brings in trouble. And the mind interprets it in the wrong way. And the heart beats it in a different way. It is the world that makes everything seems negative. And even though you normally have a very good and happy relationship, things will happen to make you doubt it. I don't think any woman would never doubt her husband or boyfriend's love until the day she go into this 1 meter square box, right? I heard all the time that they have doubt, they have suspicion about their love relationship, even though outwardly it seems so perfect. A couple, it seems like they're perfect. But there's never, always, spotlessly, no suspicion. And then because of suspicion, it breeds another suspicion. And then you watch your partner. Instead of loving him or her, you're watching him. You analyze it. You observe it. Oh, this is with negative thinking and expectation. And boom, it might come. as you expected. And then you say, I knew it. I knew it would happen. And now it comes. You see, I told you, I knew it. And then the more you told him or her, the more it happened. And nobody likes to stay in a bickering relationship. And then they have excuse to go. And then they start another, you start another, and another war begin in different positions, different places, with different rival. Tell you. That's why the Buddha left home. He had 500 women. He should know. 500 concubines. He should know. That's why all these monks listened to him, because they trusted him. If the Buddha, who has 500 wives, doesn't know, who else would know? So you got to trust him and be a monk. Be single, yeah? No wife, no woman. Huh? Trust him. Be monk like him. Yeah. So that's why 2,000 monks always surrounding him, not wanting anything else, not wanting woman or anything. Even Ananda was already captured by a most beautiful woman and experienced artisan, of that time, most beautiful, and have even the Brahma mantra, the most powerful charm mantra of all time. He was already captured and trapped in there. Even then, he prayed for Buddha, please help me. I just want to be a monk. Believe that? Because they trusted the Buddha. The Buddha is full of experience, not just in heaven, but on earth as well. So all the monks never waver, huh? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's why they all became monks. Even though being a monk is not easy. You can't even look at any woman. When you walk, you just look about 1-2 meters in front of you only, huh? And then you don't even think about it. But later they did that naturally. They don't think anymore in that direction because they trusted the Buddha, yeah? Then they all became very pure monks. That's why they became arhat or bodhisattva so fast, so quick, in a shorter time, because they trust the Buddha completely. Yeah. Maybe I should have 500 husbands before I became a master. Then all of you probably became monk or nun already. Then I don't have to take care too much. All of you, I just give you each one bowl as a souvenir. Then you go outside. Take care of yourself. And maybe bring some back to me. And now I have to take care. Tell the kitchen do what? Build a kitchen for you. Build a place for you to eat, and worry about the rain that might fall into your cup and become a soup instead. Even staying in the cave far away from you, have to worry about your food, whether or not they cook good. Because you're all different nationalities. The Korean would probably miss the kimchi, and the Westerner miss their cheese and, cereals, breakfast. Here we only have congee soup, all the same for everybody. Korea, Indian, German, or English, America, no care. Eat or not. Only one choice, eat or not eat. Never mind, you won't die for a few days, will you? No, huh? You manage, right? You can bear the suffering, right? I feel sorry for you. Wow, what a suffer you have to go through. Eating congee instead of cereals breakfast. Nah? But you seem so happy, so it must be suiting everybody, just like we all practice one method. We all eat the same food. Don't worry, I eat the same with you, okay? I eat the same thing. Nothing extra, okay? I made them give me the same food so that I know whether or not they cook at least decent, okay? Swallowable.
It's delicious.
Oh, you are just too hungry, that's why. At home, you have a chance to go to your own kitchen. Nah? It's all right. You eat when you feel like. There are always some leftover in the kitchen. It depends on the cook. Miracles always happen. Because some chef come and he cook the congee a little dense. And some other come, it's like watery. I experience the ebb and flow of my life and the kitchen style, all the time. Some cook very generously, a lot, and good flavor. Some are just simple, very sparingly, yeah, as if want to save money. Yeah, one day I had to kind of admonish them. I said, the workers, they stay here, or they came here to work, to repair all the area construction. They work from morning till night and very hard, and also the weather is cold. And they are Chinese or Vietnamese, mostly Asian. And the way you cook congee like this, they don't have enough physical, stamina, strength to continue in the cold and rain. You stay in the kitchen. You can eat any time you want or anything. If you don't like it, you can always cook something for yourself. And you stay in a warm place inside the building. They have to work outside. You have to cook the congee better than this, thicker, okay? Because the Chinese or Vietnamese, they like congee, the rice soup. You have to make it more substantial. That's the only time I demand the difference. The rest, I normally eat whatever they eat. I don't really care so much. But sometimes I advise them, because sometimes the protein don't taste so good. And the salad just too plain. You put some more nuts in it, or the sauce has to be not too sweet. No, put some avocado in the salad so people have also more protein and essential quality, substance. Yeah, that's how I do. Okay. So this monk, his name is Pilindavasta, arose and bowed at the Buddha and said, "When I first left home to follow the Buddha," meaning Shakyamuni Buddha, if they don't mention anything else, meaning that present Buddha at that time, "I entered the way. I often heard the third come one explain that there is nothing in this world that brings happiness. Once, when I was begging in the city, I was reflecting on this Dhamma door," meaning this method of the Buddha teaching. Dhamma door, it means a method. Where they say door, because like you can enter through that. That's why they say Dhamma door. Just the same as method, okay? The Buddha taught him that nothing in the world brings happiness. So when he was like begging for alms in the city, he was remembering that and reflecting on that. And did not notice a poisonous thorn on the road until it had pricked my foot. My entire body experienced physical pain. Poisonous thorn. There's such a thing as a poisonous thorn? Be careful where you're walking, huh? With your shoes. When I was a kid, I remember I walked very often barefoot. Yeah, and now I just remember that. How did I do that even? I walked to school barefoot, I walked back barefoot, about 1 kilometer. And I walked mostly around the village from one place to another, barefooted. Yeah, I remember that. And nowadays, I see my dogs walk around without shoes. You can't wear shoes on dogs all the time. And I feel sorry for them already. And then I saw TV, animals, they walk in the forest without shoes. Of course, they don't have shoes. And I said, how do they do that? Won't they hurt themselves? By some thorn or something. Won't they feel hurt on the rough surface? I even feel like that. But now I remember. Now I talk to you because of the thorn, I remember. Yeah, sometimes some thorn also prick my feet. And kids, you're invincible. You just look at it, you try to pick it out if you can. If not, you ask some of your buddy, try to use. On the road, in the tropical, you always have some thorn, like a cactus thorn, or some bushes will have thorn. When they dry, or something break it, it's on the road, and it prick you, it pin inside. If it's not broken, you can just pull it out, If it's broken inside, it's a problem. But don't worry, I always have solution. There's the thorn that is dropped from the tree. That tree have other thorns. So I pluck one and use that to dig a hole in where the thorn is and pick it out. Yeah. If I cannot do it because of the special area, I cannot, then I ask my friend. We are very expert because we all walk barefoot and we all have thorn. Now and then prick our feet. No? We are kids. Kids are the most wonderful time. We are invincible. Yeah? We fear nothing. We know nothing. And we stop at nothing. Yeah. I climb trees, float on the ocean. Yeah, I did. On the back. Just lay on the water. Floating. Yeah, and just enjoy the sun until my face burned, could not even touch on it. Until all the body, becomes so black and burned and red, and you come home, you cannot even touch the sheet. Nothing can come on your body. And I don't remember putting any oil, nothing. We were kids. We were just invincible. We were just heal itself. And we do it again. Not like have bad experience and stop. Because Vietnam have sea everywhere, no? The kids love to go to the beach and lay in there until the sun going, and then our body already all red and burns and suffering, and then go home, ooh, ooh here, ooh there, but then go again. Children, I guess the animals, they're also like that, too pure, too naive, fear nothing, just walk on. So at that time, when the thorn pricked the foot of this Bhikkhu, he experienced the whole body pain, but my mind also had an awareness. Though it was aware of strong pain and recognized the feeling of pain, I knew that in my pure heart there was neither pain nor awareness of pain. There are two states of mind that exists at that moment of pain caused by the poison. One is the knowing of the pain, feeling of the pain. And the other hand, he knows that there is not true pain, no pain. Because normally when you have pain, you would just focus on the pain and you say, yeah, and then you cannot bear it and you try to, do this and that to take care of your pain or to try to ease your pain, but you don't have another awareness that nothing happened. That your real self has no experience of pain or damage or any trouble of any kind. So because he was in samadhi, he was already thinking of the method that the Buddha taught him. Therefore he was already in samadhi while he was still walking. It's just like I told you yesterday, I'm doing some job walking, but I don't see things. I don't see the way it is. I see in the purity of my mind. Heaven told me that because you are so pure. That's why you see that so far the way you think it should be. And that because your soul is up, you don't see the whole world, but see a part of it only. That's what heaven explained to me. Because when I came back to the physical, the mind don't capiche anymore. So I have to ask heaven, okay, what happened? So the Bhikkhu continue. Pilindavasa continue. I also thought, is it possible for one body to have two awarenesses? He was asking himself. Having reflected on this for a while, my body and mind were suddenly empty. Not like empty, but he's in samadhi. He don't feel the body anymore. Just like some of you sometimes. Or even you leave the body and look down and see, oh, who's that? Sitting there, whoa. So old and crumpled. When you outside of your body, you are younger, vigorous and happy and beautiful. And when you're a little bit older, you go out of your body, you look down upon yourself sitting there and say, who is that? Whoa. After 21 days, my outflows disappeared. I accomplished a hardship and received certification in person and a confirmation that I had realized the level beyond learning. And the Buddha certified him. So the Buddha asked us about perfect penetration. As I have been certified to that, purifying the awareness and forgetting the body is a superior method. Through that he attained a hardship. Okay? Purifying the awareness and forgetting the body, can you do that? No? Maybe he don't feel this every day, but he attained to the ultimate of this goal, and then he can return to it on any time he wants. It's not like every day he go and find a thorn, prick his body, fit himself just to see if the pain causes him this awareness again. It's just like some of the monks before, they have the awareness of secretive and pervasive at the same time. This monk also experienced the pain, but no pain at the same time. Well, this you must have. Even I have. Sometimes I have trouble or sorrow, but on one hand I know there is nothing can affect me. Very clear. As clear as the nose that I see on the chocolate face. Like that. Your chocolate brother. It's very clear like that. On one hand you are feeling sorry with the situation or with someone or with the world. But on the other hand, very clear that nothing happens really. Understand what I'm saying? Yes. All right, I hope. But you do experience that. Yeah, you do know that. It's just you forget or you didn't pay attention. Pay attention to your progress, okay? So that you know that you progress. And that encourages you to continue. That knowing that you go the right path. That's all. Not because we try to collect experience like medals or like trophies. Okay? We should know where we are and where we're going. The calendar. Super. Iron woman, right? Oh, truly, I don't know why. Because if I'm in the cave right now, no, I just do leisure, do some paperwork, doing nothing, and then occasionally we'll feel tired. Cannot talk like this. Cannot imagine it. Just before I come here, I couldn't imagine I go out and talk for 3 hours. I was thinking, Master, can I make it? I talk to myself just like you do, you know. Can you make it? Oh, because you still have to work, you have to go to school. And then it's just going, huh? And I don't have anything special, more than you had. I just have one bowl of these, the rice soup. And what else did I have? Yeah, it was this bean curd tofu. This you cannot eat a lot, you know, it's very salty. Because I don't have appetite. Only that thing can make me be able to swallow the soup. I know if I'm out here, I don't know how many hours until I come back. Yeah? So that was the breakfast, huh? And then a little bit curry, and that you had. That's it. Nothing else. And a little bite of this guava. A bite about this big. This big. You know why? Because I have to bite it first, and then I give it to the ghost. Otherwise, I cannot eat it. That's all. You know, I eat something so that I can take some out for the ghost outside. Hungry ghost, yeah. Otherwise, I was also very lazy to eat. Didn't want to eat. I didn't want to do anything. And I thought I could not make it today. They're coming out and talk. But then I did. Hours long, non-stop. Can't believe that. The next one. The next one name is Subhuti. Subhuti arose from his seat, bowed at the Buddha's feet and said to the Buddha, "From distant kalpas until now, my mind has been unobstructed. I remember as many of my past lives as there are sands in the Ganges River." Can you tell me how much that is? Cannot, yeah. Ganges River sand, who can even count it, yeah? So he has even been in different lives, so kalpas, as many as Ganges River. Imagine how many lifetimes you have passed through and doing the same thing. He has also doing the same thing, like other monks and nuns before saying we have been practicing this and that in kalpas. So, from the beginning, not that they have to reincarnate. They reincarnate on earth or physical universe for some different reason. They want to help sentient beings, yeah? That's why. And kalpas after kalpas, like the Ganges River sand, doing all this tirelessly. Imagine how compassionate these saints people are, the Buddhas are. And we just do a little bit physical work. I'm tired. Can't. Don't want. I'm so tired. Don't want. Don't want to do it. I need to sleep. I said, wait until you pass your life, then you can sleep all the time. It's coming soon. Don't worry about it. You know, sooner than we think. I just blink my eyes more or less, and I'm already 30 years more than when I first begin. It seems like only a number, but it's etched in your body and make a real difference, yeah? So now this Bodhisattva Subhuti feeling like from the beginning in my mother's womb, he even know that. You can see it past like that. I knew emptiness and tranquility already when he was a fetus, to the extent that the 10 directions became empty, and I caused living beings to be certified to the nature of emptiness. Wow, powerful. Yeah, in the womb already can certify people aware of the illusion of existence, yeah, emptiness. Having received the Third Come One's revelation that the enlightened nature is true emptiness, that the nature of emptiness is perfect and bright, I attain a hardship and suddenly enter into the Third Come One sea of magnificent, bright emptiness. With knowledge and views identical with the Buddha, I was certified as being beyond learning. In the liberation of the nature of emptiness, I am unsurpassed. The Buddha asked about perfect penetration. As I have been certified to it, all appearances enter into nothingness. Nothingness and what becomes nothingness both disappear. Turning phenomena back to the void is the foremost method. What means the void and what means emptiness? They're the same, okay? They're the same. Void or emptiness is the same. But not emptiness as the emptiness like you all leave this room and the room becomes just void of anything. It's not like that. Because he said here that the enlightened nature is true emptiness. That the nature of emptiness is perfect and bright. This is when you contact with the light, when you see the true nature of enlightenment, that's the light, which you see sometimes, thanks to the diligence practice. So, turning phenomena back to the void is the foremost method, because he could penetrate all phenomena that turn back to nothingness. And then even the turning back phenomena and the emptiness itself will both disappear. And nothingness will disappear. In the beginning is nothing, and then from nothing spring phenomena and material, physical existence, and even then he can turn it all back into beginning of nothingness. But then even the appearance that enter into nothingness and the nothingness itself will disappear also. Then he became truly enlightened. So he said that turning phenomena back to the void is the foremost method for him. Yeah. Contemplating on the emptiness of all things. And then even forsake the emptiness. That's his method. Well, maybe we talk again later, huh? So, Sariputra will be the next. Huh? I mark it here. When you hear the name Kuan Yin Bodhisattva, then you know the calendar is almost end, because she has a big calendar. So we have 15 more. We had 10 already. 25 Bodhisattva will tell you different methods of cultivation. I don't blame you if you leave me. You have too much choice. Spoil with choices. Okay. Monday, breathing. Tuesday, flavor. Wednesday, emptiness. Thursday, void. And Friday, touch. Saturday,
Sixth sense.
The sixth sense. And Sunday, take a rest, right? Even God have a holiday on. Take a rest on Sunday. Okay. Lucky God, nah? I don't have a break on Sunday. We should really thank the past masters, monks and nuns and scholars who had take time to record the Buddha's teaching after the master's nirvana. and also for the past and present persons, lay or monks or nuns who have really dedicated themselves, sacrificed their time and precious health or under any difficult situation to translate this so that I can read it to you. And we have to thank them. And may they be blessed forever by all the Buddhas, past, present and future. May their merit be immense. May they be liberated forever. Thank you. Thank you for being good. For being attentive. Yeah. Apparently, at least. Yeah.
So lucky to be that.
Okay, bye-bye.